Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Williams to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 39 yards out of that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So Olivier Vernon, nice tackle for loss. He had 18 of those last year for Miami.
And he really emerged in a game against Tennessee last year. Absolutely unstoppable. Almost couldn't be blocked.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Breeze to throw on second down. Surveying the field. Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen who can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. On fourth down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Fighting through. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get
looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Darquan. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
It's caught. Shepard. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Throwing is Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham. The intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Manning to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He's got Cruz complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now Breeze wants the football. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Taken from just outside the 30. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying. And looking at this play from the running back's perspective, as it developed, I know he had to think to himself, oh no, here they come.
Here's Brad Wing now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come up with one back. That's Ingram.
Easy. Easy.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Easy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. New York set to take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They'll run again now with Darquan. And there's a flag on the play. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come up in an offset eye. Manning going to throw. That is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Larry Donnell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Jonathan Hankins hit on the stop. Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyler Davison able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's complete to Snead. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, and now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see.
That's caught inside the 20. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 58 yards.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Yards left for the offense. It's second down. On play action, it's Manning. Deep drop. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. On play action, now Manning. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time off.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bobby Richardson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Manning to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the league.
On first down, Manning. He's going to try to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarvis Byrd. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon, in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Play action to Spiller. Now Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Here's Beckham. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Manning on the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football. I like it. Good vision.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Manning now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Paul Kruger in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to loft one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
On 1st down, Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be 1st down, Saints. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On the run, Darkwa. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Darkwa, and he'll get this in. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Williams shreds the tackle. It's a big play there for the Saints. 62 yards. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin him deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Breeze is going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
And all right, they keep the positive momentum going now. Wins in consecutive weeks.
They talked to us this week about having the mojo. Continuing to win, putting wins together, stacking them. They were able to get that done today.
So for the Giants, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.